Hey!
Hello, hello? Are we live? Is this working? Let us know in the comments.
We were having some technical difficulties, so you'll have to let us know if we are there.
Yeah. And if we keep looking down or away, it's because we're looking at the chat section. So yeah, this is going to be fun. It's our very, very, very first live stream. We're so excited.
Are we live, people? Let us know.
Let us know if you can see us. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is really fun. We were having trouble with our... Oh, it's working. Cool. We were having a little trouble with the Wi-Fi, but we...
Hello, friends!
Sorted.
So thanks for being live with us. We are going to wait a little bit longer for our hundreds of thousands of people to join. So in the meantime, happy holidays. And if you have anything specific you'd like to talk to us about, let us know.
Yeah, feel free to ask questions right there in the chat. This is super fun.
Yeah.
We have a few questions also from our patrons that we will answer. But we're just excited.
Yeah. I have to give a shout out to Shazbook Owl. You showed up at 3 a.m.
in
Australia. That is so awesome. You're dedicated. Cheers to you.
Yeah.
We will try to be our naturally entertaining selves.
Yeah, we want to make it worth you getting up at 3 a.m. Okay, that's dedication.
Annabelle is vaping and drinking Java.
Heck yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, Travel Toby, you're not too late. You didn't really miss much. We're just starting. So welcome.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Thank you. These glasses are new. Actually, I was inspired by Natalie's glasses. Natalie's are fake, y'all. Mine are real. I cannot see.
Hey, I play the hipster card sometimes, okay?
She does. She looks cute. I mean, we're kind of like matching glasses. Looks cute.
Yeah. So we are currently in Austin, Texas. We've been visiting my best friend now for over a month and a half. And she wears these and got me inspired. So Abby was really upset because she's like, I really need prescription glasses. And I'm like, but then she got some that look like mine. So
yeah.
Starting the trend.
This is so great.
It's so good to see all of you. Okay. Should we get into it?
Yes.
Cool.
So at the end of this live stream, we're going to share kind of what's next for us. We have some like really exciting things coming up, and we're really excited to share that with you, but we'll wait until the end to get into that. For now, let's start with a question from our patrons, from one of our patrons. We'll start with Sharon's, since she's, it's 3 a.m.
Yes. Okay.
Ready? Okay, so the first question is, one place you've been but would not go back, and why?
Okay. Ooh, that one's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's anywhere that I wouldn't go back to, just because, every place we've experienced has been for, we've taken away from it something different. But I definitely feel like Midwest is a little...
We enjoyed the Midwest.
No. I would say like
what?
Oklahoma. When we drove through, Abby knew that I'm like deathly afraid of tornadoes.
Yeah.
We also want to say, condolences to Kentucky, what they're dealing with right now. Climate change is crazy right now. But yeah, that is literally like a huge fear of mine. So, but Abby actually didn't tell me when we were driving down to Austin that there was a tornado warning in Oklahoma. When we were driving there, the sky was like black, and I was freaking out
when we filmed the tornado scene from that video. Yeah.
And that is the only thing I remember about Oklahoma. So if I had to pick, that would probably be up my alley. But everywhere we've been, we've taken away something, whether it's a lesson or, a beautiful sunset. So I can't really say that I wouldn't try to go back somewhere and re-experience it.
This is true. There's not a lot of places I think we wouldn't ever go back to. I think one place that we've seen enough of, though, is Florida. Florida was really hard to van life in, like find free parking. So I don't think we'll go back there, at least in the van. But
yeah, definitely.
But we have family there, so we know we'll be back. Just,
Yes.
The place where we were, Steamboat Springs, Colorado. That's where the place where we had our scariest day of van life.
Yes, it's so beautiful there, though.
I would still go back.
I would not go back because of that one experience. I mean, it was a gorgeous camp spot, and we spent 3 hours trying to get to it. So
we're adventurous. There's not much that we'll stay away from.
Yeah. So, okay, what's next?
One place you haven't been but are definitely planning to visit in the future.
Oh man, well,
That's a long list.
That's a part of what we're going to be talking about a little bit later in this live feed, so we will probably get back to that question because we're really excited about what's to come. So, yes. What else? Who else is in the? What would you consider doing? A couple of these questions are definitely going to be answered a little bit later, so we're gonna. Will we consider doing a meetup on our travels? We will be talking about that. How much did the mechanic cost for the engine repair?
That's a good question.
Well, American money goes farther in Canada, so we'll start there. And Vasily's was incredible, and we didn't go to a dealership, so we were able to save quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
But we definitely put in about what we originally spent on the van the first
yes,
time
we
around.
did.
So I'll just say that. But
yeah,
absolutely worth it. We got to keep this thing running. We just rebuilt it. I was not willing to buy a new van and start over. That's just not an option. There's too much character in this house and too many memories. So
no way we were giving up.
Yeah. We were financially prepared to drop that money, and we're just working to make it back. So keep watching these videos.
This is so cool. Okay.
All right. What do we got?
Sombrero Ranch. Okay. I love getting these recommendations. Oh, Henry and Fabi, hello.
Oh, what's up, guys?
So many. This is so great.
This is fun.
This is our first time doing this, and I don't know if it goes well. If y'all are enjoying it, please let us know.
Oh,
and
we're
maybe
not boring.
We'll do it again. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I woke up
so
20 minutes ago, so.
Oh, Jits into the sunset. Yes. Welcome.
All right. So what else we got going on, babe?
All right, we could let's get another question. So this one is about the dogs, traveling with the dogs. It comes from KKD. What's up? And what do we do about the vet traveling with dogs? That's a good one.
Yeah, so we had a set vet. Obviously, we're in Charleston. So a lot of Bear's meds I've already got prescriptions for, so I just refill them online. He's got arthritis issues now, and he's an old man. So yeah, I make sure I stick with those same medications, and then we just we go for recommendations, honestly, depending on where we are. We know when they have to have their checkups. We'll just talk to people in the van life community, our close friends wherever city is closest, and people that we trust and that we know we can go to.
Yeah, we just really look up a place and really look into the reviews from other people, and that really helps us choose a vet. Coming up soon here, we'll probably have to choose one for their annual visit. I mean, it's just a part of travel. You figure it out.
Yeah. But they're good. They're doing good. Bear's currently whining underneath me because he wants us to go play, which I'm very grateful for because he's 14. So he always in the morning has that little get up and go for about 15 minutes, and then that's about it. But I very much am, it's very important to me these days.
Oh, April Young, thank you so much. They want to know, will there be a vegan cookbook coming in the future? Y'all.
Okay. So I get asked this a lot.
Yes.
It's definitely something that I keep, it's in the back of my mind, and I definitely want to. Yes, that is definitely something that I hope to get done. It's just my biggest thing with cooking is that my grandmother was my biggest muse, and she never wrote any recipes down. And so what I love so much about cooking is that I can literally put on headphones and create within the moment. So my biggest, Achilles heel is knowing that I would need to sit down and write recipes that you guys can follow.
I told her it's okay if she puts a dash of this, a pinch of that. Yeah. I mean, y'all would understand that, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm definitely gonna have to write it my way. But yeah, no, I would love to. That is in our future. We talk about coffee table books, and Abby's got ideas for her photography. We talked about doing a collab with my poetry and her photography, and so that's the thing. We have so many ideas we need to hone in on. But yes, I would say not in the near future, but I would absolutely love to make a cookbook happen.
Jay-Z of the cooking world. Oh my gosh, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that would make you Beyonce.
Oh my gosh, thank you, Sheila.
Thank you guys so much. This is so sweet. This is fun. We're so like underdoggy in the YouTube world, so this is fun to
Sheila's so
experience.
Sweet. She said reminder to all to like, subscribe, and check out the cool merch and Patreon.
Yeah!
You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are the reason we're here and doing this. This is so much fun.
Hi, Wendy.
We love you guys.
We love you, Wendy. Hello. Say hi to the dogs for us. It is freezing in Austin, by the way. So the weather has literally been like this. It was 80 the other day, and then last night we were all in the bed like just because
snuggled up.
It's
getting cold. It's our last day in Austin.
It is our last day in Austin. We got here. So if you had obviously been watching YouTube, you know, we surprised my friends from Canada and kind of booked it down here. And Abby and I loved Austin the first time we got here, and we only were here for a couple of days, and it was a lot harder because my best friend hadn't lived here yet. So, you know, when you have somewhere to park and you apartment and kind of a home base, it makes it easier to enjoy the city. So the last time it was fun, but we didn't stay very long. But when I got back, there's just an energy here that compelled me to stay, and that ended up being a month and a half. But because of that, you know, I've had some really good connections with my friend, which was very needed, very necessary. And that's kind of the thing Abby and I said when we took off again. Human connections in Towanda 2.0 was going to be the bigger focus for us, because the first time around we were traveling, enjoying the scenery, but like we want to really hone in on, you know, being able to spend time with people. And so it's been really cool for both of us, I think. And yeah, a couple opportunities have has arisen in Austin. So it's been, you know, it's been necessary for us. So for sure.
Oh, a couple questions here. One that is similar to another one we got was, do we plan on getting a home base? And somebody else had asked, if you had to buy land, where do we think we would settle? Are we going to have a home base? Are we going to settle? Where do we think that would be, basically?
Yes, we are definitely going to settle at some point in life. We do not have a set plan.
We're not really settled, but like
we're not following the YouTube train, okay, of van life to cabin life. Thus yet. That didn't make sense. Not yet. But we do talk about it. We have brought it up. We have considered where we would, and we'll tell you, we were honestly looking into New Mexico. Now, let me tell you before we get into it that Abby and I will just be, you know, driving long drives or getting a little stoned, and we have all these creative ideas.
We have a lot of ideas.
And so, and obviously with, you know, with COVID and everything, you start to think about that. And so New Mexico got brought up because, for one, there's not so many rules and regulations on what you can build, which obviously when we settle, we want an off-grid homestead. And so, you know, if we were going to be in the States, then that was kind of you know, something that we were looking into. We also really love Oregon, but we want it to be somewhere it's temperate weather. You know, we want all the seasons, but me and Abby ain't trying to be like shoveling snow. It's just, I actually lived in Minnesota for 4 years growing up, and it was fun, but I couldn't imagine dealing with that again. So it would definitely be somewhere warm,
and somewhere, you know, that's a little more liberal, where we can, you know, puff pass legally, you know.
I mean, you know, we're all about that progressive life. So
but that being said, we could end up, you know, settling or buying land not even in this country.
That's true.
Possible.
That is very true. Yeah, we're open to all the things, you know. We're just getting started again now that we were able to get the van back on its feet. So I think we're leaving possibilities open for, you know, we feel like we'll know, you know.
We will. We'll know the place when it feels right.
Our wise elders tell us we will know when we find it. So we're just, you know, we're just taking our time.
Somebody wanted to know, let's see. Oh my gosh, Truth or Dare. I'm so glad y'all are loving the Truth or Dare series. It's really been just giving us so many laughs.
It's a lot of fun to film. Well, you guys are so creative with your Truth or Dare. So we have been compiling a list that we will be referencing for sure. We have one coming up that is actually one of the first dares that we got that we held off because I have to like prepare for it, which will happen at the beginning of the new year. Y'all got to make that go viral. Okay.
If you're a patron, then you already know what we're talking about. This really special dare. If you're a patron, you already know. Don't spill the beans.
Don't do it.
If you want to know what it is, you can head over to Patreon.
Yeah, no, I like being challenged to explore other creative outlets, and this one was definitely. I give you a hint. We definitely did kind of a version of it in our earlier videos. So if you are like dedicated, you could maybe consider what that might be. Anyways, but yes, they're so much fun. We had a lot of fun with the last one too because Abby cringes at not editing a video. So we try to do ones that are, gonna challenge us. So I think that was it was really good.
Yeah.
Bear is literally whining next to me. Baby boy.
Sweet bear.
What do you need?
We're giving him an lots of love.
Okay.
From all of you.
You had like brown rice and sweet potato breakfast.
He's just sitting there just off camera, just
I love you
staring at us like this.
Yeah.
Whining.
Yeah. Hello from Vermont, Michigan, South Carolina, Australia. This is so cool.
Polar bear. Awesome from all over. Polar bear plunge. Is that a dare?
That's definitely a dare.
Considering that it's like in the 30s or 40s today, it would feel like a polar bear plunge.
Yeah, we've definitely been in some really cold water. Where were we at? We were in Tamalich Blue Pool in Oregon. That was probably the coldest water we've been in. It was like 38 degrees.
That water was cold.
But it was like turquoise blue, and we hiked 5 miles in, so we had to jump in, And we're definitely in cold water. They're taking showers more than we're not these days. So, we're kind of embracing it. So maybe a polar bear plunge.
Yeah, that could be that could be a possible like good dare.
Yeah,
I like it.
All right.
Oh, a lot of people had the polar bear plunge dare. That's great.
Hi, Zach. What up, dude?
Oh my gosh.
My cousin Zach surprised me in Austin just a couple days ago, and it was the coolest thing ever. I love you. Thank you for coming. That was awesome.
Okay, so another question from Sharon. She wanted to know, what do you do to give each other space? I mean, we all know that I get up early and I have my quiet time while Luce and Nat snuggle, but like, what do we do during the day?
I'm always with her. I don't get time away.
We don't get space. Come on.
So that's a good question. It's hard because we are, we're often always together. But when we're out in like BLM or camping off grid, Abby and I will definitely, I will go in the hammock. I like to write. So the best way for me to write is to be alone. So I will, kind of go off and, do that for a couple hours. She's definitely paddleboarded alone. And every morning she goes on a hike or run, like with the dogs, and I'm like in the bed. So that really is our time to like do our thing because she'll be gone for quite a while.
Also, the slack line. I feel like when we get somewhere and we can put up the slack line, that's a real good chance for Natalie to really have her time, her space to herself. Because it's, I mean, let's be real. You're better. It's more your thing, the slack line.
Well, yeah, because I can put my headphones in and just really it helps me relax. It's kind of meditative for me, so I will do that. And cooking. When I cook, I have my headphones in. Abby can say whatever she wants. I'm not listening. So
that's true.
That is my time too, and which I'm cooking all the time. So I do get that kind of, that to me is like my own space.
You go into a zone, when you're cooking. So I guess to answer that question, we make space for ourselves to have time alone by just we each have activities that we love to do kind of on our own that we'll do.
Yeah.
And we might even be in the same room, but we're, I might be reading a book while she's cooking, and we are having our, time to ourselves, even if we're together.
Daniela, we have not been to Zion yet, and it is like really just breaking me apart. The first time we were going to be heading there was when we came back from Mexico, and we were heading southeast to our families when COVID first hit. And so we didn't, parks were shutting down then. So unfortunately we couldn't go. And the first go round on our trip, we were in Utah, but it got way too hot. It was just kind of how our route ended up. So no, we have not enjoyed Zion yet. And it's so high on the list, but we'll have to go at some point. But it'll probably be a while now considering our route coming up. But good morning. Send us a picture. I'm jealous.
And they said, what did you do with your dogs? If you go, like, so when we go to national parks, dogs aren't allowed on the trail. So no matter what, they get their time and we get ours.
Sorry if the connection's not great. We're like bogarting our friend's Wi-Fi in the van parked right out the apartment. So
it's not the best.
If you're like,
we're making it work. If we're fuzzy or if we're
like stuck, just take some screenshots and send them to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there are plenty of roads within the national parks that we can take the dogs. So we have to plan to, do a couple miles with them. At this point, Bear he goes about a mile and that's about it, with his arthritis, and he'll let me know when he's done. So he gets more of a stroll. But back when we were constantly going to the national parks, yeah, we just have to plan it into our day. One time we were in Glacier National Park. We did an 18-mile hike, but we had to take them that morning and that night. So luckily they are excellent in the van. They love being in here.
They love to nap.
Yeah.
Like, our dogs are older, and so they are very happy just napping all day.
Yeah.
So we're really lucky. We have amazing dogs. They're such good dogs.
Yeah.
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 Somebody also wants to know how we met.
Thank you, Tish. Appreciate you.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, go ahead.
They want to know how we met. We might have talked about this in another Q&A at some point, but for all of you,
how we met.
That's a fun story.
Yeah, so we tell the story often. But we had a mutual friend in Charleston, and he kind of liked both of us. He had like a crush on both of us. So he basically would talk to me about Abby and vice versa for months.
Yeah.
Before he would always be like, "Oh, you guys can't meet. You'll fall in love and get married." So it was pretty funny. So we finally we all went out one night with him, and she pulled up on her little moped scooter. It was the cutest thing in the world. She was having a white wine, and I thought she was so gorgeous. I was intimidated, and we ended up making out that night.
Yeah.
But then I ghosted her for 4 months.
Yes. She was a player at the time. She was dating two other girls.
No.
Yes, she was.
Okay.
Yes, she was.
I was.
And she didn't call me back.
Okay. Wow. That's a good way. But thank you. Thank you for just throwing it out. I was talking to 2 other women, but I will preface with the fact that I had not been dating for 2 years at that point. I was in another relationship and, really struggled when that one was over, and I needed time to myself. So for 2 years, I didn't talk to anybody.
You do that.
And so when I finally got out of that dark shell that I was in, I was like, you know what? I deserve to date around. And I did. And I will say the 2 people that I was dating, I broke it off, both of them, within a week. And then a couple days later, I saw Abby at the bar. And so then that was like, it was on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Abby was at one of my favorite bars, and she was there for a women's
Democratic conference.
A women's Democratic conference with a blazer on, drink, ready to mingle, boy. She wasn't there for the politics.
Oh, no, I wasn't there for the politics. I was there because I figured I'd meet a nice progressive lady.
Abby was all dressed in a blazer, and I was with, like, my boy, like, in a tank top, like, just day drinking. So she found me. And that was it. Then that was it. We've been together ever since.
It's true. Yeah.
Thanks, John, for mutually meeting us together. What? I cannot articulate when I'm like just talking directly. Like, I write all these beautiful things, but when I talk, I sound like a goober. So sorry for that. Okay.
You make me laugh. I love it.
What else?
Let's see. There's some questions here.
What else do we have to talk about before we get into the deets? We're also decorated for the holidays. So, minimal in the van, we've got green cactus lights up and our little battery operated lights. And we have one thing that we decorate with every year. This is the one thing that made it into the van from the holidays that we have kept. And we love this thing. Abby's had this thing. How many years?
Oh, probably 5 years.
Yeah, I'm excited to show you.
Yeah. Somebody had asked us, commented on one of the videos, do you guys decorate Tawanda for Christmas? Do you decorate the van for the holidays? And we do minimal. So
yes.
Should we decorate now or later?
We can totally decorate now. I feel like the vibe it needs to happen. So I'm gonna poke out just for a second. I'll be right back. It's gonna take 2 seconds. Hello from Canada. We miss you, Canada.
Oh, we miss you, Canada. Although we wouldn't be loving the cold weather right now. That's for sure. We are looking for some sun. All right, y'all ready? Are y'all ready for this? Christmas decorating. Are y'all ready? What? Okay, so this isn't just some Santa that just like chills and does nothing. This has a function. Are y'all ready for this?
It is pretty much the coolest thing I've ever seen.
This is my favorite thing. Okay. All right, ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, so it separates, right? Cinnamon. Smells delicious. I wish y'all could smell this. All right, light it up.
Smoky Santa.
And we probably will do this like once a day around in the holidays, especially at night with all the twinkle lights on. It's so festive.
You look how I have my hand up like there's a damn gust of wind in here.
There's a wind in here.
There's a wind in the willows.
You're gonna have to do another one.
They're laughing. They're like,
Are
wow.
y'all laughing at this?
Look.
I really want y'all to see this.
We're of nature, okay? So I'm just going to use this match till it works. I just literally...
This is great. Okay. Hey, is it going?
I don't know. Everybody left.
I gotta get this thing on fire.
Everybody left. They're like, wow.
They're like, oh. All right.
All right, look. Move.
We need a lighter. This is not working.
What do you all decorate with? So, fun fact, if you don't know, I am...
That one doesn't work.
Well, we have to end. This is over. What do we do? Blow on that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Blow on the cone.
It's not working. Hello from Germany. Oh, cool.
Seriously?
Hello.
We don't have any
This
more
is so
lighters.
cool. Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Oh, somebody said fried green tomatoes was on last week and it reminded me of y'all. Y'all.
Tawanda!
If you haven't seen fried green tomatoes,
Righter of Wrongs, Queen Beyond Compare.
you have to watch it.
Yes, if you don't know, that's how we got the name of the van, is from the movie Fried Green Tomatoes. It is my favorite movie of all time. And it is basically just an empowering alias that one of the characters uses. So if you haven't seen Fried Green Tomatoes, you should go find out how to get it, because it's an excellent film.
And that's how Tawanda got her name.
Okay, I think we're in business.
So we've got our little incense cone. Just gonna put it right here on Santa's legs. Okay.
Put it on the base. Oh, put it on the base. There you go.
It doesn't even feel like it's smoking.
It's okay. We're teamwork. Cha.
Here's our Santa. He's not smoking. It's not working. Wow, this is a big fail.
That's what happens when you can't edit.
Welcome to the Ride and Seek comedy show. I mean, that's right.
It's like kind of in there. It's like kind of going.
It's not
well,
working.
you obviously get the point. Ah! Move! Oh my god.
I just dropped the incense. It's not like smoking like it should.
I'm not gonna lie. It was like 8 p.m. last night, and Abby's like, "We don't have cones. We have to go get cones." So we literally drove out in the middle of nowhere to find cones, and now this is what's happening. See what happened?
It's not working though. It's not smoking.
I mean, I can smell it, but it's not working out. All right. Well, anyways, this freaking thing is supposed to smoke out of the mouth, out of the pipe. So it's really cute, but it's like literally not doing it.
It's really not working.
Just imagine some smoke being like.
So Santa smokes his peace pipe, right? So we'll light Santa up and then we get lit up.
420.
Great. So this is a 420 Santa.
All right, we're decorated.
We're decorated. This is we're officially decorated for Christmas. Okay? Just pretend like the incense smoke is coming out.
Yeah.
Dude. No, we've never tried that brand of incense cone before, and apparently they suck.
It smells really good though. I promise
it does smell good.
We'll put some smoke in post.
Yeah.
Anyways,
we can't edit this.
So, no, I was gonna say, fun fact is I've got some Jewish people in my family.
Yes.
Shout out to my mom and sister. And so every year they would decorate with a Christmas tree, and we would have Hanukkah as well. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. So Deb, if you're in here, happy
Hanukkah. Yeah. We love it. Okay, love the incense. Yep.
Yeah. It smells really good.
Oh my gosh, I'm smelling it now.
How do you guys decorate? Especially those who live in a van. I'm so curious what you do.
Yeah, Patricia says, I'm living in a van and there's nowhere to set up Christmas decorations, right? You don't have space for a lot, which is why these are battery operated twinkle lights.
Yeah.
One decoration. Done.
Just something that brings you joy, something doesn't have to be anything like super festive, but as long as you're giving yourself something joyful for the holidays is all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
So. Your cat has a stocking.
I love that. The cat. I mean,
we need to get the dogs new ones this year.
The dogs need a stocking. Yeah, we did have stockings for our dogs. We don't anymore. We should.
All right. So what else, babes?
Oh, let's see. Waked and baked since 6 a.m.
I love
Oh
this.
my
This
gosh,
is hilarious.
This is great. You all really know what's
we
on.
brought all the smokies.
Do you guys speak Spanish? That's a good question.
No, I do not. Unfortunately, I am half Puerto Rican, and I have to hide behind my wife when we are in, Spanish-speaking areas. So
I speak pretty good Spanish.
Yeah, it was, but it's one of those generations where, my mom wanted me to speak English. She actually chemically straightened my hair as I was growing up. She wanted me to fit in. It was kind of, that was kind of the vibe in the household because my grandparents came from Puerto Rico to Columbia, South Carolina. That was kind of their main focus.
Yeah.
And so only one of my uncles spoke fluent Spanish. So it is on my list of things to accomplish in my life. So when we head to South America, I'm going to immerse myself because that's the only way it's going to work for me. You know, I've tried apps. It goes for a little while. I am just really bad at sticking with something for very long. So, yeah, not proud of it, but it's okay. Henry and Fabi, you guys are gonna have to help me. You guys are gonna have to come with us to South America. So
I'm just gonna force us to speak all the Spanish.
All right. What else should we start talking about what's kind of next for us?
Yeah, we can. I think we should talk about our first exciting announcement.
Okay, what's that? What is the first exciting announcement?
So some of y'all have been wondering if we are going to do meetups in the future, and definitely, yes, we are.
Yes.
We're very excited. Both meetups will...
Look at that.
Wait, what is that?
Literally the question as we're speaking. Do we do Pride or nonprofit events?
Yes. Okay, so yes, we're very excited. We are going to be doing meetups, and they are going to be Pride themed. So if you guys don't already know, we run an Instagram account called Vanlife Pride, and it's all about fostering community and giving, you know, the LGBTQ plus community some visibility and representation in the, you know, van life, RV nomad life niche. So
yeah. Yes.
Our big goal is to have an in-person meetup.
We are having an in-person meetup very soon. We have set a date and we are scouting out locations. So we're excited to do this because this is our first one. We couldn't do it during COVID. So yes, do you want to tell them the details?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes. So our very first meetup is going to be January 7th through 9th. It's the first like full weekend in January. And it's going to be an informal meetup, kind of all about just getting people together and making new friends. So if you want to join us in the desert, it's going to be somewhere in Arizona.
Yes, we're still scouting out locations. But yeah, it's very informal. We're not charging tickets. You know, it's not going to be this whole structured thing. You know, we really like the idea of it being organic and just giving a space for people to meet. We've met so many of you online, and we can't wait to meet you in person. So yeah, we're excited about that. And it's coming up very soon. So we will, if you don't already follow us on Van Life Pride, can we link on the live?
I don't know if we can link, but I'm going to put the
it's at Van Life Pride on Instagram, and we will have the details there.
Sorry guys, I have a lingering cough from
Austin is doing something to us. We've been sick several times here. So cedar trees, apparently. Cedar fever is a thing.
Yeah, but anybody who, I mean, you don't have to be doing van life full time if you just want to come camp.
You want to roll up on just rubber tramp, you want to roll up on a bike. We just want to meet you guys. We want to, you know, have that space for us. There's a lot of structured meetups out there and gatherings, which we respect, but we want to be able to have that space for our queer community. And for us, it's, you know, I'm going to literally cook one night. We'll have a fire and we'll just literally, you know, we'll just get to meet each other and talk. I think that that's the coolest way to do it.
So if you're interested in attending this meetup, check out the website. I put the link in there. It's www.letsplayrideandseek.com/vanlifepride. And you can go on there and RSVP and get a few more details. We're still working things out, but we will be updating anybody who RSVPs through that form on the link.
Yes.
So check it out.
Toby, we wish you could come too, but we want to be where you are. We've been following and like we're trying to, you know, we're taking notes because we're trying to go to South America and it's pretty cool. I think you're super brave and I'm still like, all right, who all wants to caravan with us?
Yeah, right. It really impresses us, that journey. Yeah. Like people going on it alone. We might end up going alone, but we'd like to caravan.
We'll do it either way, but it would be fun.
We're gonna do it.
It'd be a lot more fun with folks. So yeah, so what's happening after the meetup?
So after the meetup, why don't you touch on that?
Okay, so after the meetup, we are planning to go back to Baja, Mexico. So Abby and I went, you know, pre-COVID, and we had a blast. We fell in love with it. The energy there was incredible. I cooked some of the best food of my life. We met some people that have been in our hearts and have become best friends. And it's getting cold. It's getting cold, and we're going to be in the desert when we leave Austin, kind of going west. But, you know, at night it's freezing, and we got to go. We got to Baja.
Baja's awesome.
With that being said, I have a potential opportunity that may happen. And I unfortunately can't speak on that anymore. I can't give details, but it is something that is forcing me to step out of my comfort zone. And regardless of what happens, I'm very proud of myself for taking the steps to said potential opportunity. So basically, depending on, we're kind of in a limbo because depending on what happens with this situation, which I wouldn't know until mid-January.
Yeah.
We're kind of just taking our time. You know, we're going to be hanging out and camping out in the middle of nowhere. You know, we've been here for a month in the city, and so we really need that like BLM alone time. So yeah, we'll kind of slowly make our way west, do the meetup, and then it's kind of a crossroads. I think we're just going to go to Baja, and if I hear something, I may have to take a flight back to the States while Abby hangs out in paradise.
Solo van life. It could happen.
Yeah, which would mean solo van life for Abby for roughly a month. So sorry we can't give you more details, but there could be a lot of changes. If it doesn't happen though, either way, it's a super cool opportunity, and it's getting me to step out of my comfort zone. And if anything else, it's helping me create a lot within the next couple of months. So I'm very fortunate for, you know, either way it goes. If it doesn't work out, we will keep continuing south from Baja because we've been talking about overlanding South America now since we started in the van.
Yeah. So what she's saying is that like our trip to South America could be starting, you know, next year, very early when we get to Baja. So that's really exciting. Really exciting. We don't know for sure, but like next year is going to be really big for us. We're very excited.
Oh yeah, we're leveling up, y'all. Okay, we've been saying #slow creep. But we're so proud of what we've been creating, and we're so happy that you guys have been along on our journey. And so, yeah.
We're excited. We're just really excited. We're really excited for what this next year is going to bring. And we're open to opportunities. We don't have everything planned out, and we like it that way.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it, you know? It's taught me, you know, it's really taught me how to get out of my comfort zone. Every day is like an unknown for us, you know? So we really embrace that at this point. And you know, whatever happens at the crossroads. I think that's exciting. I think that's, you know, an enticing way to live.
It really is.
You know, I think people often ask that don't know a lot about this, you know, this lifestyle. You know, how do you do it? How are you not scared of this and that and that? But, you know, at this point, going on 3 years, I think that I know for a fact I'd be more scared to go back to the life I was leading because I was, you know, I was cooking in kitchens, but it wasn't very fulfilling. And so thinking about that cyclical kind of lifestyle, I just know is not for us at this point. So we're very happy with what we've been doing.
Travel, Toby. We would be driving down to Panama and then shipping to Colombia. That would be the plan. So if you're still there, we can caravan.
Yes, we will try to catch up.
Yeah.
We will see.
We are always ready for an adventure. I mean, definitely, you know, we spent 3 months in Baja, Mexico back in 2019, 2020, and it was such an adventure. We really love it. We really love traveling internationally. It's so much more of an adventure. So we're ready for that.
Jessica Hasper, I appreciate your comment that you envy our lifestyle, but someday it's going to be yours too.
Keep that.
Thank you for saying that. You know, it's hard for us to take in when people say envy or jealous or, you know, that kind of thing. But when the fact that you said you will do this, like that's, you know, somebody else asked how we got started in van life. And that was something I had to do. I had to be like, I will make this happen. You know, I took out all the maybes, ifs, buts. Like you just have to start taking initiative to do, you know, the things that you want to do in life. And it would be small steps.
Yeah.
But
start
you know,
small.
We started saving money. You know, we stopped going out. You know, I had this idea initially before Abby. I had met someone that had been doing this well before van life kind of blew up on social media. And it was just this person was just so enamored with life. You know, it just seemed like a lot less stress. Didn't have to spend a lot of money. Got to travel all over the place, and it was really intriguing for me because I hadn't traveled much of my, you know, young adult life. So, you know, it didn't take long once I met Abby to be like, hey, I'm kind of getting tired of working 12, 13 hours a day in the kitchen and being in the background. So, you know, I want to start living my life the way that I want to do it on my terms. And luckily I just met someone that was like totally down for anything.
I was. She brought up the idea and I was like, okay, let's do it. I literally jumped online, was like looking at vans the next day. I was like, we're doing this. Yeah. And we just started one step at a time. First step, we saved money.
Yeah.
bought the van. One, baby steps each time. And we didn't exactly know how it was going to go, but we took each step.
I kept telling myself I'm not going to be paying rent anymore. You know, that was huge. I mean, we were living in Charleston, South Carolina, which got voted #1 city in the world for I don't know how many years. So it just got flooded. So of course, you know, real estate was going up through the roof, and you know, on what I was making in the kitchen, that was just like not a thing. And I didn't want to live half-assed. I wanted to be able to make my money go far. And so it made sense to buy a used van and, you know, stop paying rent and just pay for really good insurance. And so that's kind of how we started.
Throughout, oh, that's a good question. Kethri wants to know, throughout your adventures, have you have met a lot of van lifers? Has anyone really stood out to you?
Oh yeah. Yes, absolutely. We met a couple of people when we first started out. Bryn probably isn't watching because she's too cool for social media, so God bless her. But it's probably the first solo female that we met on the road in Florida when we took off almost 3 years ago. We have been holding a present for her that we found that we've been trying to give to her, and we're hoping that when we leave Austin, we will be meeting back up with her. But
we met her just a month into van life. We just started, and she was in a small RV and with a cat. She had been doing it 3 years, and us newbies were like, "Whoa, that's so amazing!
You're the coolest. Let me stroke your mind."
Yeah, so that was just, and then since then we've met so many other amazing ones. But I think that really had an impact because it was one of the first like full timers we met.
Yeah,
and she was so cool. She was so cool.
We also met a guy that was in kind of a tumultuous relationship. He had like a ton of money working for this huge company. Had a huge falling out with this person, and she like took him to court, and he lost
all his money.
So lost all of his money.
And he was living on a motorcycle.
He bought a motorcycle, and he bought one of those teardrop trailers, and he has been traveling ever since. And I mean, it's changed his life. That's, you know, cool, he's not tied to material things anymore. I think that's really cool because he had a ton of money and kind of went to a totally opposite direction. But he's had so many amazing, you know, experiences since, and we still keep up with him. So yeah, a lot of people. 2 people that, you know, that really stick in our hearts was when we were in Baja, Mexico the first time. Joaquin and Naima, we absolutely love you guys. We ended up spending a month and a half with them in Mexico, and it was life-changing. Joaquin really got me out of my comfort zone with cooking. That's where we did those pop-up restaurants on the beach. And that was all because he kind of pushed me, you know, to do more. We were actually leaving the beach the day that he asked, and we ended up staying and doing 4 of those restaurants.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So yes, they will always be, you know, part of our lives. Their picture is still in our refrigerator. We really miss them a lot. So
yeah, it's really beautiful, the people you meet on the road. The connection might be fleeting. You know, you might not see them very quick, and you're always saying goodbye, but like the connection it goes deep because you just understand each other, like living on the road.
Yeah,
there's a sense of community when you meet someone who's doing the same thing. You just get each other, you know.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
We met a chick when we were in Yellowstone at the hot springs, and Abby and I were just hanging out. She walked up to us and said, "Are you Nat Abi?" And we were like, "Yes." She was from South Africa. She was like 18, traveling alone, and said that she followed my cooking. I used to do like Instagram stories, and I would cook. And she's like, "I watch your vegan Instagram stories." It was wild. So we ended up spending a whole night with her and her friend. They, you know, got us they had a campsite. And yeah, it's like those kind of things that happen, like you'll never forget. So yeah, shout out to Amy, wherever you are in the world.
Oh, this is so cool. Oh, Spirit Love said, "You both have been a big inspiration to my husband and I wanting to do this lifestyle, and we just got our bus." Congrats. That's awesome.
Cheers.
We love hearing that. It really like makes our day when y'all tell us like, "Oh, I'm inspired and I'm taking action on my dream now." You know, that we just love hearing that.
Yeah, it means a lot. Really huge because you know, I tell Abby I struggle sometimes with, you know, people ask me, you know, you have all this time to do and be creative, and you know, but there's a whole nother level to that. You know, a lot of people are busy with work and constantly, you know, like they know what they have to do throughout the day, every single day, and they don't get a lot of time to step outside of that and think about what they want to do creative or, you know, anything like that. And for us, it's like we always have the time to do that. So it's a different beast because then you have internalized so much, and you have to, you know, sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, what is my purpose? Hanging out on BLM every day. You know, Abby is the one that spends a lot of time editing. And I struggle with feeling like I'm doing enough as in the partnership. And so, it's interesting having all that time and trying to figure out hone in on what you're doing. So when you guys tell us that, us living our lifestyle and sharing it and, giving inspiration is helping you, achieve what you want to achieve, that is like, that makes me feel so grounded in what I'm doing. I don't have to think so hard about, oh, what do I need to be offering? I feel like I'm doing that by sharing, our lifestyle. So we really appreciate when you guys tell us that you're also doing the damn thing. So that's awesome. I can't wait we should meet you on the road. So build that bus.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to live this lifestyle, but just can't afford to get a bus, van, or RV. Yeah. I mean, there are vans that are less expensive, but it is still an expense. And
there are so many ways there's definitely so many ways you can go about it. Nowadays there's so many people doing it. And a lot of people are buying them and then kind of sort of building them out and then selling them. But you can do it for a lot less. It depends on what quality you want when you're on the road. But they're definitely, you can go out and start small. You could get something and go for weekends, or they have rentals, even if you can get out and just, have a taste of it every now and then. I definitely think you should go that route. That, if you can't do it full time and invest completely, definitely get out and take, get a rental and take, have an experience.
A couple people have asked this question. Have we ever talked about starting a family of our own? Like, do we want kids and a family and all that? A couple people have asked that question.
Yes, we have not we have that question a lot, but we have not ruled out the idea of children. But we are, I think I don't want to say too selfish because that's kind of weird, but we know that there's so much that we still want to do, traveling wise, that I would not want to bring a kid into this world knowing that, for one, I'm not financially stable enough yet. Yeah. And that I haven't, I haven't experienced all that we want to experience yet, but we haven't ruled it out.
Right.
I was adopted, so it would be very important to me to adopt. And I think Abby would be on board as well. We also, it's a lot of money to try. So it's something we'd really have to consider how we would want to go about it. But
no matter what, it's going to be expensive for us. Like whether it's adoption or another route, most likely we would lean towards adoption. But either way, it's not just like we pop one out, it's expensive. So, and we're just not set up for that. We want to be financially stable.
Yeah. So we want to have our future. We want to have our homestead, but we're totally open to at 40 having a child and, letting it be the best child it can be. I could totally see Abby as a mother. And so
you would make a great mom.
We do. We get baby fever every now and then. Sometimes you see like a little cute mixed baby with an afro, and I'm just like,
oh yeah, those get me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
like, I want a little baby. Every now and then we get the baby fever, but
yeah. So not ruled out.
Not right now, though. But we don't want kids right now.
We'll have to stick around for 10 years or so and see what happens.
Oh my gosh. Somebody asked if we ever thought about a bigger vehicle and if our van size is equivalent to the Sprinter 170 extended. Yes. I think that our van is equivalent to the Sprinter 170 extended. Yes.
No, I don't, we talked about a short bus, or something, a little, because it's more boxy and it would be easier to build because
like if something happened, God forbid, a short bus would be what we would look at.
Yeah. Sure. I just like the squareness of it.
We love the little
the width. And, but yeah, I don't think we would go longer or taller. I don't, I'm very happy with this. We just recently got bikes. So we have a bike rack added to the back.
So it's
going to add about, 3 feet extendo. And so that's going to be very interesting for me for parking and stuff. So I think that it is definitely at the max length at this point.
Let's see what else. One of the blessings of, no pregnancy accidents. That's not going to happen. You're right about that.
I love your laugh.
This is a good one. Has there been an item or functionality another van had that you really liked?
Oh, there was this van that had in the garage, they had a foosball table that rolled out from the garage, and I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's also,
y'all know we're like big kids, so we like to play. So of course the foosball tables.
It was really cool. And then there was a built-in hammock on the roof deck, which I actually tried to pull off with my cousin, but we ran out of time. But basically, I couldn't figure out how they did it. I guess they had, 2 bars that would kind of lift up, and then you could hang the hammock. But we didn't go that route, but we could definitely just buy one that sits on top. I just think that would be so cool to be in a hammock looking at the stars, and like you don't see the van, you're just kind of floating there. So that was like, I thought that was really cool, and maybe one day we can pull it off. But I think we've hit the max weight on the van at this point with the bike, so I'll just have to have my hammock next door to the van.
Somebody wants to know, have you ever considered other alternative lifestyles, like living in a boat, for example?
No.
Okay, no, we both get a little bit of motion sickness, so a boat is probably out of the question for us. No way. But we have considered other alternatives, like we keep talking about yurts, tree houses. Like, for example, when we do end up buying land and having our homestead, we'll probably have multiple alternative living spaces for both us and our like guests or
absolutely.
Yeah, totally, yes.
I feel like a lot of van lifers that end up settling go that route because, those fleeting relationships you meet on the road, it's really cool, and we want to be able to experience that when we have our own homestead. So I think having a space where people can come and park their vans or, can stay for, a weekend or so, we want to be able to facilitate that. So that I talk about it all the time. We go somewhere and I see like how we can decorate the homestead, which is hilarious because we just built the van again.
I know,
but
I'm always like,
I'm excited for both. Yeah, honestly.
Somebody said a dome would be cool. A dome would be cool.
Yes.
I just love all the alternative things. There's just so many out there that are really cool, and so I think that would be more for us than like a traditional house.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somebody also asked, let's see, have you driven with the bikes on yet?
No,
not really.
not yet. I'm terrified, to be honest. I'll actually, so 2 days in to getting the bikes, after putting the rack on, we had the bikes on the back, parked in the gated community that my friends live in. About 4 a.m., someone tried to steal our bikes.
Yeah. It already happened, y'all.
It was
2 days in.
A wake-up call. We scared the crap out of them because, we knew as soon as like the van was shaking, Abby was banging on the back doors and I like freaked out.
She's like, "Get the beep out of here. What are you doing?" Yelling. This person hit themselves trying to run away. They like literally tripped and stumbled and like banged their body against their car because they were trying to get away. So
they were in a car parked behind the van. It was like 4:20 in the morning. There's like bright lights in this apartment complex.
It's a gated apartment complex, and they came in to try to steal.
We think it was a delivery driver that had the code and like was scouting out that we were putting the rack on, and we had been filming out there a little bit about the bikes, and so they cut the. Cut the strap.
One of the reasons we've been in Austin so long is that they cut the strap that came with our bike rack that secures the bike to the rack, and we had to order a replacement piece.
Yeah, so we were waiting for mail. So yeah, but it was a good wake up call because we actually got a cover, but the cover didn't fit, so we were waiting for the new cover to come in. So we probably should have. Now we have the bikes in our friend's house, but we ordered a crazy huge lock.
We ordered a double lock, a chain that's like you cannot cut through it. Like literally, you'd have to use power tools.
A lock with an alarm on it. We got a motion sensor light. We took some steps to realize that this is going to be a big deal.
Security camera. I mean, don't attempt to steal these bikes.
Get out of here. Don't do it. Yeah, we waited 2 years to have bikes, and we're very happy.
You're not stealing these bikes. Yeah.
So, anyways,
they are secure now, 100%.
Yeah. So, we're so excited to use them. We would talk so much about being on trails about, it'd be so cool to have a bike. So, we're very fortunate. We're very happy and excited. So, yeah, we're going to put an electrical field around those things.
Somebody wants to know, are you meeting up with the Van Wives again, Jazz and Crystal? There's a possibility, but we cannot say more on that. So.
Yeah, we've been chatting back and forth with them quite a bit. So they are in paradise right now. And we are freezing in Austin, but that's because it is freezing at their cabin. But yeah, I think they're going to be going south. Cool. So I think it's a potential. It's a potential for us to be back up.
There's potential there.
Yeah, they become really cool friends. So eventually we will see them again. Yes.
Yeah.
Abby's like kicking my legs. She's like, "Don't say anything."
I don't know if they're. Yeah, we'll see.
We ain't gonna say nothing.
We ain't gonna say nothing. Okay. Yeah, Dale says, "I'm a cyclist and I dislike people who try and steal bikes." Yo, Yeah. We have like a sticker actually up in our cabinet that says from Wyoming that says we hang bike thieves in Wyoming. It's kind of funny.
It's funny.
We're mad at that thief. Anyway.
You need a talk show or a network TV. Yo, we got our YouTube. We're on TV. I love your laugh so much.
It's so great. You need a talk show on network TV. This is our talk show. Welcome.
It is very interesting. The universe does throw that at us a lot. We actually had a couple of casting things, back in the day for certain. There's actually Magnolia Network that Chip and Joanna Gaines started. They actually, apparently there's a van show out there where they help you build out your van. We actually did a casting tape for that, but I think we went over the top. We wanted to have a walk built in, a kitchen walk that you could slide out, and Abby wanted to have a dance pole that she could have on the hitch.
Yeah.
I think they got that casting tape and they were like,
y'all are crazy. No way. So we ended up, but it worked out well because we ended up building.
Yeah, we built this
ourselves. Yeah, so
that's where we're like,
screw the network, screw the TV network.
It wasn't meant to be. I don't think we would ever. We like doing it ourselves. We like having our own, YouTube. My biggest thing with working in the kitchens was I was just really bad at working for other people, and so van life was like a vehicle, pun intended, to discover other things that I could do. And I never thought I'd actually be doing YouTube, but we absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And so I just like the idea that we can make it happen how we want. And I just don't know if I'd want to be, on TV having people follow our travels, because I feel like it would change the dynamic of, I feel like I would be trying to be my goofy self as opposed to just being dope. So like,
yeah, at least with like our own stuff, like we just put it out there. There's no one being like, oh, that's not dramatic enough. We're like, yeah, this is our life. So it is what you get.
Yeah. Well, we had a network that we did an interview, and every time we'd answer a question, they'd be like, okay, say that again, but I need you to say it like ABC. And I was like, we weren't feeling it. We were just like, meh. So we're loving YouTube. We're loving it. So yeah. I think we'll stick to this.
So somebody said, any thoughts on doing a podcast in the future? Yeah, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Do we have enough? Like, do y'all enjoy just listening to us ramble on enough to listen to a podcast? I don't know if we're that entertaining.
It's a lot. That would be a lot going on. It's a lot to put out YouTube videos. And Abby and I really try to balance social media with enjoying just being out and doing our thing. So it would just be a lot to focus on. So I don't know if that's in our future, but we'll definitely keep making.
This is kind of like a podcast.
Yeah, you just get to see our face,
Yeah.
But we'll see. We never know what will happen in the future. What are astrological signs? I am a Leo. I am on the cusp. I am July 23rd, so I'm Cancer Leo cusp.
So I am a Scorpio. My sun is in Scorpio. My moon is in Taurus, and I'm a Pisces rising.
Yes.
Nat you're double Leo on one of those, and then you're Aquarius.
Abby knows more about. I want to learn more about it, but I'm learning now. But
I love all that stuff.
I couldn't sit there and tell you all the deets about it.
She's fire and air, and I'm water and earth signs. So I think that's why we're such a good match. We
Clash of the Titans.
We balance each other out. You might think it'd be a clash, but really, with all the elements combined, and it's like meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of relate to Leo, but I'm very.
You're on the cusp with Cancer though, so which makes a lot of sense because
I'm very emotional.
Yeah,
I cry often, and I am cute. I am a weenie, and
she is.
I don't know. Leos are like, they're supposed to be like full of themselves. I mean, I don't know.
But Leos are also like the center of the party, like life of the party, and y'all she is the life of the party on this channel. Come on. Leo.
That's not true.
That's the Leo side of you, and then I also see the Cancer side of you as well. So
we're both quirky. It's both necessary.
You can't put us in a box as far as the signs are concerned.
Thanks.
We're too unique. Okay. Oh my gosh, we're so silly.
We're literally just going on
the 24th. Oh yeah, Nat's birthday's the 23rd. So, girl tribe.
Heck yeah.
You're so close to sharing the same birthday. That's cool.
Oh, you like when we do tarot cards? We love tarot cards. We often pull them when it's like a trivial moment. We're just like, we need some kind of grounding. And we got this deck that we were in love with. We were just like, they're pretty powerful. So if you don't do tarot, you should try it out. It's pretty cool.
If you love tarot and you want us to pull a card at the end of this live stream, let us know. Maybe we'll do that.
Oh, that would be cool.
Could be fun. Somebody said, I suffer from anxiety, depression, and bipolar, and watching y'all made me laugh. So thank y'all for sharing your lives. Y'all, we love hearing that because laughter is so healing. It's therapeutic.
Yeah.
And if we can make you laugh, then, we've set out what we've done what we've set out to do.
Yeah. No, we appreciate you sharing that with us too. We really appreciate when you guys are candid and that you feel like you can do that with us. So, I really, kind of in that transition while I was building the van, I got very candid on our YouTube. So if you go back, I'm very just throwing it all out there. But that's how I stay grounded. I have a lot of anxiety in my life. It's been with me for years. And so I think it's important to get it off your chest, So this kind of platform is a challenge for me to do that. But I've been really embracing that because I feel like people need that to, it helps you heal. And you need other people to talk to. So you should definitely share with us. So we really appreciate you saying that.
Have you done laughter yoga? No, we haven't, but we would absolutely try that. Laughter yoga sounds amazing. We love laughing and we love yoga.
Is this another Dare Girl Tribe? That's funny.
Girl Tribe is the one who suggested sock wrestling, which really had us laughing. That was
so much fun. People in that park thought we were struggling.
Yeah, we were a mess.
But it was, we'll look into it. I don't know anything about laughter yoga.
Oh my gosh, sweet. Who would play you in the story of your van homestead lives? Like if somebody made a movie about, like a documentary about
Rosario Dawson. My best friend says I look like Rosario Dawson. So,
okay. Who would
but
play
I get compared to every brown singer and actress out there. So, but I loved her in Rent. So I would love for her to play me.
Who would play me?
Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman, really?
Abby is she plays a mean Uma Thurman for Halloween. It was that Kill Bill one with the.
I had a wig that looked like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction, and so then we really
not Kill Bill, Pulp Fiction, yeah.
But this, I don't know. Maybe if she had my hair, I would.
Yeah. Yes. What else? Someone else's birthday is July 23rd. What up?
Birthday twins.
Heck yeah.
Okay. All right. Somebody wants to know, what is your go-to junk food? Because we tend to eat pretty healthy, but what is our go-to? I would say ramen is one.
I'm obsessed with Impossible Burgers, so
Impossible Burgers.
I'd be eating the crap out of some. Every city we go in, we're like, oh, who's got it on the menu? And what are they doing?
Impossible Nuggets. Like sometimes we'll have like a junk food that's just like Impossible Nuggets and fries.
Yeah. I love nachos. I love pizza. Pizza's my number one. Like if I could have a last meal, it would be just like a simple pizza. Yeah,
that's true.
I cook a lot of elaborate meals, but a lot of the time I just want, some
straight up something.
Some straight up pizza.
Nostalgic.
Wendy knows. Pizza Wednesday.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Yeah. Aww. Cool.
What else do we need to touch on? So we're going to South America. There's a potential huge opportunity that could change my life and change our lives. And
we're having a meetup. If you're late to the conversation, we are having a meetup. Our very first meetup. It's going to be off-grid camping. Anybody is welcome to come.
Yes, it is our queer community. We started Van Life Pride on Instagram. So those of you that just got in here, there's thousands of people still coming in. That we want to finally do a meetup, a very organic meetup. We're not charging. We just want you guys to come out, have a good time. I'm going to cook a meal and we just want to sit and chat.
Just a weekend to get to know each other. And it will be January 7th through 9th in Arizona near Quartzsite.
Yeah.
Where a lot of meetups. Yes. So it'll be there. And if you're planning on going to other meetups that happen later in January, you'll be there already. Yes. So come to our meetup and hang out with us.
Yes. What else?
Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
Were we raised vegan?
Oh, that's a good one.
No, we were not. I've been a chef for about 15 years. And I'm Puerto Rican. So I grew up, my family ate meat, very heavy meat and rice. And so, no, I did not. I didn't start eating vegan now. I've only been vegan off and on for 4 years, plant-based, but vegan. The last 4 years with Abby.
Yeah.
And it was really Abby that got me into it because in the kitchens, I went to culinary school. I'd been, fabricating meat and, I had to cook like that to learn flavors. So, it took me a while to get off that train and I'm very thankful for meeting Abby because I did not eat well, prior to that, I will have to admit. Working in the kitchen's long hours, I'm not sitting there making myself like a really nice healthy meal. I'm just grabbing fries or whatever I can when I can eat. The diet was horrible. So it's been really good meeting her.
Yeah, I went
transitioning.
I went vegetarian 17 years ago, and I read a book, 2 books, Fast Food Nation, and then that there was like a documentary, I think Forks Over Knives or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, those just I couldn't go back after learning that information. I couldn't go back, so I went vegetarian, and then vegan. Went vegan a couple years ago. I mean, we're not strict. We're more
we're plant-based.
We're plant-based. But mostly vegan.
But it's been a really cool challenge for me to to try and bring those bold flavors of my Puerto Rican cooking into only cooking with plants. So I've really been enjoying it a lot. So making these videos on Patreon for you guys has been really cool for me. So yeah, we enjoy it.
We really do.
And I also I wouldn't want to cook meat in a van, to be honest. I don't know what you do with the grease and the smell, I'm just like, keeps our.
Can we see the dogs? I'll have to grab the dogs.
Yes.
Do you ever miss meat? Personally, I don't. Even when I was a kid, I think I was always meant to be vegetarian, vegan, plant-based, because as a kid, I never really liked meat. Like, I was the kid where my mom would put steak on the table, and that was a special occasion, right? I would hide it in my napkin and give it to the dog, just to be like,
is it Marty in here?
I know. I'm sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom. I didn't meatloaf and steak especially. Oh, I wouldn't give it to the dog and pretend I ate it. Just to, I don't know, be a good kid. I ate my food, but I didn't eat it.
I miss I do miss the complexity that you can get from cooking certain meats. But that's why, again, it's a challenge for me in cooking plant-based to try and still get those flavors. So I've been having fun doing that, but I do respect those flavors, but I feel like I can do that without consuming meat. I've been able to make some really cool umami broths and things like that with a lot of different ingredients that don't involve meat. So no, I would say that I am good to not ever have it again.
Yeah, and there's so many, alternatives now.
Yeah,
that are so good. So like the Impossible Burger, someone said they had it and they're carnivore. It's good. You don't have to be vegan to enjoy an Impossible Burger. That thing is delicious.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, babes.
Somebody said, I love the Truth or Dare video where we switched roles. I had to watch it twice. I think that was my favorite one so far. That was so funny.
Yeah. You're very theatrical with the face, so it's like fun to play you.
Oh my gosh. I love Puerto Rican food. Yeah, so do we. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to fry up a plantain later. Yes, plantains are so good. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. We are
sorry, that's me being like, all right, we're gonna wrap it up.
We're about to wrap it up, but before we go, last chance. If you have a question, drop it in there.
Yes.
We'll pick one more, and then should we pull tarot?
We absolutely could pull tarot.
Will you grab it? It's up there.
Do you want to grab Luce? They want to see the
dog.
Luce.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Nugget. Come. He was sleeping. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Come here. Get in my lap. Oh, there you are. Hi, baby. You want to say hi?
He's so tired.
Say hi? He was sleeping. He was taking a nap on the bed. So he's like, what are we doing?
What you been doing, huh?
Bear might be a little harder to show you.
Bear is in his dog fort, and he is dreaming hard. So I don't know.
All Sacred Place said, "Wow, just RSVP'd. Looking forward to meeting you."
Yo,
cool. Yeah, I can't wait. We have our first official.
That's awesome.
Friend coming to the meetup. We're excited.
Okay.
Yeah, we know our Wi-Fi is not the best. I'm so sorry, y'all. We tried and
screenshot those sticks. Okay. Make a little list.
Yeah, if we freeze frame.
Yeah.
Screenshot it.
We're embracing it, okay?
Print it out.
It's the best Wi-Fi we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
All right. So let's pull a tarot. We're just gonna pull one card, and I think we're gonna pull it
here. I'm gonna hold. We'll hold it up, and you pick it.
Okay.
This is our tarot deck. It is the True Heart Tarot, and we love this tarot deck.
Yeah. You gotta turn it so I can't see it. Okay. Eventually, yes, we'll be coming back to Canada. We are so sad our trip got cut short, but we're so grateful for that whole experience with the engine debauchery. We met an incredible human being, happened to be our mechanic, and it was we'll never forget that kind of humanity. So It's too cold for us, but we will be back. We are in love with Canada. So
somebody says, have you been to New England? And if so, what's your favorite place? Vermont, y'all. We love Vermont. I know there's a couple of people watching from Vermont. We love it there.
Oh, Vermont's, yes.
Somebody said, van wives are hopping on a plane. Where to?
Nope.
We know where, but we're not going to
We know where. We can't tell you. Can we stop for a minute to listen to... Is he going to do it? He was grunting.
If you pet him, he'll grunt.
Do it. You hear that? I love him so much. He has a motor. I think that's like a thing with the German Spitz.
Yeah, he just.
Do you hear it? Okay, let's pull this tarot card. These people got like lives to live. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a simple intention, kind of towards our next endeavors. Wow, Abby, you could put him down. You know, this is a little struggle. This is a struggle.
Sorry, I coughed.
All right, put it down.
Okay, did you get it?
Yeah. Okay, this is Princess Wands.
I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm okay.
All right, you ready to read about the Princess Wands?
Yeah.
Okay. Abby reads better. I am like, I can't read these things. It's so emotional. All right, where's it at? Ah, here you go. Lucci. Oh. Hey, make sure you also leave some more truth or dares. We're super excited. I can't wait for you guys to see the one coming out on like the first week of January. Like,
okay.
We went all out. Okay, all out. We are currently still filming for it.
The Princess of Wands.
Are you good, or you need to like? You want me to read it?
Yeah.
God. Jesus. Okay.
Lingering cough. Sorry.
So the princess signifies beginning to understand how to utilize and harness your personal energy, creativity, and sexual power.
Oh, snap.
They're the charismatic extrovert who always got a great tale or shows up to whisk you off into a new adventure. That's pretty cool. Often the center of attention, they're willing to share the spotlight and encourage others to shine. So hopefully that's what we're currently doing. This card may represent someone exploring a new path and becoming aware of new opportunities. That's pretty incredible. They may be setting off on their own for the first time or the 100th time.
Ooh. Okay.
You are literally losing it.
Yeah.
This princess explores where their talents lie and may be starting a new project or acquiring a new skill set. More so than the other princesses, the Princess of Wands is also learning to harness their sexuality. Are you ready for me?
I am ready. Bring it.
This can be done in a positive way or manipulatively. Oh, God. You'll learn from experience what works for you. In professional life, be on the lookout for new opportunities and pay attention to people with advice that may prove useful. You can pull others into your orbit with a clever mind and an imaginative way of thinking, but to work in a group setting, you sometimes need to rein in on your passion. Okay, that's very interesting. I feel like a lot of that I connect with right now, specifically.
I like that.
Someone these things that you guys are writing.
Just ignore the spam commenters and people who are just here to like be trolls.
You're struggling. Okay,
just ignore the trolls, y'all. We don't have got time for trolls, okay?
We smile at everybody.
And somebody said, how do we RSVP for the meetup? Again, the RSVP for the meetup is on our website, www.letsplayrideandseek.com/vanlifepride. I'll add the link to RSVP to the meetup in the description. So when this video goes onto our channel, you can replay it and you can check the description for the link.
Yes. Yeah. So I think we're going to wrap it up, you guys. We've been with you for over an hour. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. This has been awesome.
This has been really fun.
Didn't know how I felt about a live stream, but I had fun. I had a good time. So yeah, some exciting things coming up. We are going to be traveling again after we're leaving tomorrow morning. So we'll be heading west. So we will have some exciting things to show you about living desert life, basically. So yes, check out the website and give your truth or dares. And we will see you guys next Friday.
Yeah, this Friday, I guess.
Yes.
So please give us your truth or dares. We need them for this Friday's video.
Yeah. We love you all. Thank you.
Love you. We love
Hold
you
on. Let me see if I can get Bear.
Wait, grab Bear.
This is going to be a little hard.
Bear.
Come here.
Come here, Bear. Oh, he's going under. Grab him.
Bear, come here. Come say bye. Come here.
Yay!
Come here.
We hope you guys had fun. Let us know in the comments.
All right. He can't make it. He's struggling.
They're struggling.
He said, I'm an old man. My legs don't work. But he says hello. Anyways, we love you guys. We'll catch you guys next time.
We love you.
Bye.
We love you. Bye.